It was a young man who, he wanted to make a lot of money, and so he went to this guru, right? And he told the guru, I want to be on the same level you are. And so the guru said, if you want to be on the same level I'm on, I'll meet you tomorrow at the beach. So the young man got there at 4 a.m. He all ready to rock and roll, got on the suit. He should have wore shorts. The old man grabs his hand and said, how bad do you want to be successful? He said, real bad. He said, walk on out in the water. So he walks out into the water. Watch this. When he walks out into the water, it goes waist deep. So he's like, this guy crazy.
Drive to Kathleen. I have first and second period there. After that, I leave early and I drive to Central Florida Aerospace Academy during the day. Get there for third period. I go third. I got college, 4th through 6th. And then I got electronics and aviations class. And after I get out of there, I usually go to baseball practice. After baseball practice, I come into work here at Anytime Fitness, and then I work there until about 10 o'clock at night, and I try to get a good workout in after.
Alex came here 3 years ago from Hillsborough County, and unknowingly, to us, he had been associated with Coach Mills in a private baseball academy over there. We kind of found that out after the fact that year, so we had to stop him from playing. Ended up forfeiting some baseball games, and so that year he wasn't even allowed to play, along with another young man from Hillsborough County. We had to do the same thing, so it was an unfortunate accident, but had no clue that, Coach Mills had, he had no real contact with Alex, so it wasn't anybody's fault, but the fact that Coach Mills worked at the baseball academy and Alex went to the baseball academy and played on one of the baseball teams made Alex ineligible, and the other young man, so that was an unfortunate start to his career at Kathleen High School, but always a first-class young man. From the time he got here, you could see that he was going to be a very good baseball player, and that turned out to be just the case. He's going to the University of Jacksonville, I guess a combination academic and baseball scholarship, and I found out, this year I didn't know that he'd pretty much been living on his own for almost the last 2 years, that he had been living up in Carlton Arms, up on the north end of town, working, paying his rent, paying for a car, and on top of all of that, continuing to be a high-level academic kid and getting all of his different pilot licenses, so he's quite an amazing young fellow.
My situation kind of hasn't affected me a great deal in what I wanted to be and what drove me to be what I want to be. I've always had that mentality, be the best you can be, give it 100%, and if you're not perfect, then you're not trying hard enough. I know that's a bad mentality to have, but that's just how I am. Funny story about where pressure makes diamonds comes from. It's an inside joke between us and the team, Kathleen baseball team. We had a coach come out there a few years, a hitting coach named Zach Bove. He kind of always wanted to motivate us to do better, and be better people, and put pressure on ourselves to make us be a better baseball player. We never really got what he said. He always said, pressure breaks pipes, but it also makes diamonds. So we kind of mess with him. We always say, pressure makes diamonds, pressure makes diamonds. But then, thinking about it, it actually is a really good thing to say to yourself or to live by. Thinking about pressure makes diamonds. The more pressure you have on yourself, it makes you want to be a better person, it makes you want to do better, because you got all that pressure on you. And it kind of just came from a little thing, but it had deeper meaning than what we really made it out to be. And that's kind of what I kind of live by today.
Adrian, like I want to make money. He got me out here swimming. I didn't ask to be a lifeguard. I want to make money. He got me in. So he said, come out a little further, walked out a little further. Then he had it right around this area, the shoulder area. So this old man crazy. He making money, but he crazy. He said, come on out a little further. He came out a little further. It was right at his mouth. My man like, I'm about to go back in here. This God is mine. So the old man said, I thought you said you wanted to be successful. He said, I do. He said, walk a little further. He came, dropped his head in, held him down, hold him down. My man getting scratching, holding him down. He had him held down. Just before my man was about to pass out, he raised him up. He said, I got a question for you. He told the guy, he said, when you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. I don't know how many of y'all got asthma in here today, but if you ever had an asthma attack before, you short of breath, SOB, shortness of breath, you wheezing. The only thing you trying to do is get some air. You don't care about no basketball game. You don't care what's on TV. You don't care about nobody calling you. You don't care about a party. The only thing you care about when you're trying to breathe is to get some fresh air. That's it. And when you get to the point where all you want to do is be successful as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. And I'm here to tell you, number one, that most of you say you want to be successful, but you don't want it bad. You just kind of want it. You don't want it badder than you want to party. You don't want it as much as you want to be cool. Most of you don't want success as much as you want to sleep. Some of you love sleep more than you love success. And I'm here to tell you today, if you're going to be successful, you got to be willing to give up sleep.